So in this video, I'm gonna actually teach you how to pretend to be a millionaire, a trillionaire, whatever you want. So a lot of people, again, in this under the sun world, they want to be rich for whatever reason. And I'm just gonna show you in this video how to do that, but not really. I'm really just gonna show you how to do the inspect tool. So right now you can see I'm on my bank account and you can see I have $249.12 in magic paper. And let's just say, for example, I want to take a screenshot and I want to post on Instagram that I'm a millionaire. This is exactly how I would do it. There's actually two ways. One is you can just Photoshop it, or two, you can use the inspect tool. And this is usually what scammers do in order to change your bank account, which I'll explain towards the end of the video. So again, just a disclaimer, this video is really just for fun. It's really just showing the disclaimer tool. I don't endorse any of this scamming behavior or anything like that. So firstly, I'm on Google Chrome right now. Google Chrome is one of the world's most used browser. And with a website, everything is just code. It's really just HTML and CSS. So HTML is like the text and CSS is like the color to style everything. How do I know that? If I click right click and I hit inspect right here, and I'll go ahead and look at the right hand side, you notice that everything is literally just code. As I just said, this is HTML right here, and they're also using CSS in order to style things. And then it gets more complicated, like JavaScript and like user database, etc., which we're not going to go into. But really the premise of this video is just to show you that a web browser is really just displaying code, and it might not be displaying code in real time. So if you edit the code on your browser, it would only appear in your browser and not everywhere in the world. So I'll show you an example of this. Because I hit inspect, I can then click this button right here, which is the selector tool. Then I can go ahead and select the text of the money that I have. And once I click that, on the right hand side, you can see this is span aria dash hidden equal true. So right here where it says $249, I can actually double click this and I can go ahead and just change it to whatever I want. So for example, I can change this to 2, 000, 000, 000, and then hit tab to go out of it. And you'll notice I now have $2 million. But the thing is, this only reflects on my browser and not every other browser. And if I hit refresh on my page, it actually brings me back to my original fund, $249.12. So again, because this website's sitting on a server, we're not changing the code of the server, we're just changing the code of the browser, which affects our viewing session. So unfortunately, you cannot, obviously if this was a thing, everyone will make it to $2 million and it would work and they'll be chaotic in this society. But I'm just showing you that everything really is just code, and this is how you can edit code in the inspect tool. So again, I can click into it and just hit $$567.42.22, hit tab, and obviously I'll change everything else, like I'll change the balance to make sure it matches and all these money to make sure it matches. But you can see that's how scammers do it. Typically how scammers do it is they target the vulnerable, the people who are not tech savvy, let's just say elderly people. Then they get them to install some sort of like screen sharing software like TeamViewer. Then they go in and then they just black out their screen. They go in and then they change the number on their bank account, and then they reveal the screen again, and then all of a sudden either they add money or they remove money. Usually they remove money, and then the person who looks at it, like let's say the elderly person, they're so used to the website, they don't know anything about this. Then they're like, oh, where did all my money go? This guy really did represent the bank and took all my money, etc. But really, they just used the inspect tool. So that's really what the video is about. It's just about showing that, I guess, you can change money or change anything in the website using the inspect tool. And at the end of the day, everything's just code, which can be editable, but we cannot edit the source code, which is sitting in a server. That's the difference. And again, because this is like a bank account and this is like linked towards the whole banking system, it's always updating live. Hope you guys found this video helpful. This is a bit different of a video. If you enjoyed it, head over to my website, dereksu.com.au/value for even more value. I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, thanks. Bye.